Today on Miss Frenchie.
Please have an emergency fund. Oh my God. People be so mean and be thinking that it's attractive. It's not. It's crazy, bro. Like, you buy so much stuff, but you wear the same things every day. Does that make any sense? Make it make sense, because my head is busting right now. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. It's Miss Frenchie. If you're new, hey boo, I make fashion and beauty videos as well as college lifestyle videos. So if that's your cup of tea, then baby girl, what are you waiting for? Subscribe. Subscribe right now, baby girl. You ain't gonna regret it. You're not going to regret it. Period. Guys, today's video is going to be about how to level up. There's been a lot of videos about how to level up. If you haven't watched them, let this be your first, but not your last, because it's 2021, and guess what? We gotta level up. We gotta be better than we were yesterday. So let this be your sign to level up. My tip number one is to be self-aware. I feel like self-awareness is very important, because at the end of the day, nobody can tell you about yourself. Like, nobody is gonna come over here and tell you who you are, because you know who you are. When you're self-aware, you're like, you just learn about all the little things that you like, you don't like, and you're just able to just know, like, this is not for me, this is for me, this is not the place I'm supposed to be at, this is where I want to be. Like, you just know because you know yourself. Like, nobody can just come and tell you about yourself. Like, you get what I'm saying? When you know enough about yourself, and nobody walking all over you. The best way for me to be self-aware is to write down in my journal. I actually have it next to me. Let's say today, for example, I will go to work, go to school, just do what I do regularly. Now, if a situation happened, I will write it down and be honest towards the way I acted in the situation, and if it was good or bad. If it was good, then I would congratulate myself and everything, because it was the right way to act towards the situation. If it was a bad way to react, like if I reacted bad in the situation, then I'll write down what I didn't like about how I acted and how I would like to change it. And it's just a way for me to be honest with myself. Like, a lot of the times I know people rely on their friends and everything like that to tell them about themselves, but I feel like you gotta know stuff about yourself. Like this, for example, it helps me to be honest with myself. Like, instead of somebody telling me, oh yeah, you did good, you acted this way towards a situation, I tell myself that, before somebody tells me that, I know how I reacted towards the situation, and I know that it was bad, or I know that it was good. So anybody could just come up to me and be like, yo, Yasmin, you a bitch for doing that, or Yasmin, you did good for doing that. Like, I just know. I'm not expecting anybody to just tell me something. You get what I'm saying? That's what keeping a journal and being self-aware does for me, if that makes any sense. I hope it made sense, guys. I hope it did. But yeah, keeping a journal is really important. Every time you're sad, you're mad, every time you just feel any type of way, you just write your things down. It just makes you learn a lot more about yourself. Like, and another thing is to spend time with yourself. Tip number two is to be open to learning. I don't want this to go over your head, okay? No matter how old you are, there's stuff that you don't know about, guys. Like, I don't care if you're 45, I don't care if you're 12, I don't care if you're 68. There's stuff that you don't know about, and it wouldn't hurt to learn about it, okay? So Google is free, Google is free. You can have it on your cell phone, your computer, tablet. You can even go to the library. You could ask your friend to use their phone to use Google. Like, there's so many stuff you could access to just use Google. It's unbelievable. So use Google, read. I know reading is not really a popular thing anymore because, cell phone, Audible, whatever. Audible is a form of reading too, okay? But read, guys. Read books, read articles. If there's something you want to learn about, read about it, okay? I don't know. It's just a certain type of feeling it gives you. It's like, wow, I just learned so much. Maybe it's the fact that I'm a psychology major and, we got to write so much stuff and, talk about so much stuff, and just maybe that's what it is. But I just feel like this is certain type of knowledge you get from reading, or even listening to podcasts, Audible, having conversations. Oh yeah, if you're having a conversation with somebody and they're talking about something that you don't know about, guys, ask questions. If you don't know about something, ask them. Instead of acting like or just dismissing the conversation, engage. ask questions. I don't know, I feel like just learning more and being open to learning just give you the ability to just be good with everybody. It's like you would talk to someone that's interested in like what animals or something, or they're just like wrestling, or they're just like rock music or something, but you know what to talk to them about. And then there's somebody that just like talking about makeup, hair, fashion. You know how to talk to them. You just know how to talk to anybody. Like the more you learn, the more you're able to just maneuver around this world. Like the more you know, the more nobody can trick you, guys. It took me a while to learn that you gotta be open-minded to learning about everything, because you don't know where life is going to take you. Tip number 3 is very important. It's to change your mindset. I don't think people understand this. If you're always thinking negative, then your life is just going to be negative, okay? Bad things happen to everybody, you know? Bad things happen to everybody. It's how you handle the situation and how you take it. What I'm trying to say is to be grateful for everything. Everything that happened in your life that was negative, use that as a lesson. Instead of just thinking negative and feeling sorry for yourself and just seeing the world as the worst thing ever. I know it's not easy to think positive. Like I don't think it's that easy to just think. It's easier to think negative than it is to think positively. But be grateful for everything that happened in your life. You know, like the L's you take, use that as a lesson. They're not really L's. It's not something you lost, you know? It's something that you learned from. Turn that L into another L. You get what I'm saying? It sounds bad, but what I'm trying to say is turn it from the negative L to a positive L, if that makes any sense, okay? And understand that everything that happens for a reason, you know? So just start with a positive mindset. This goes back to being open to learning and being open-minded. When you're open to learning and open to just like seeing new things and just experiencing new things, you just have that other outlook on life that makes you change your mindset. And I feel like it's true. It's hard to think positively, because it's like the less things you know, the less open you are, which makes you think a certain way. Like it just makes you think that one way, and then there's like you just feel like there's no other way. So I don't know. If you change your mindset from negative to positive, there's a lot of things that just come your way. Like you just attract a lot of positive stuff towards you. Like you give what you get. If you give positivity, you get positivity back. So change your mindset, okay, people? Guys, this takes me to my next tip. It wasn't even part of like the tips that I had, but we're gonna insert it in there, okay? I think this is tip number 4. Yes. Tip number 4 is to talk positively to yourself. Guys, I feel like this is another thing I just thought of. It's true. Like the way you think about yourself is the way you're gonna think of others. Let's say you think somebody is ugly because they have skinny legs. It's probably because you're so insecure about your legs. You get what I'm saying? I don't know why this example came into my head. But if you see somebody and you hate them because they have small boobs, it's because you probably have small boobs. Think positive of yourself. Talk to yourself positively. Like, don't say, oh, I'm so ugly. I am such a mean person. I am this, I am that. Turn all these I ams into affirmations. Yes, you are gorgeous. Yes, you are a positive person. Change the way you talk about yourself. Don't gossip about yourself in your head. I see you talking bad about yourself in your head. You better stop that shit right now. But yeah, like, stop thinking negatively of yourself. You're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you can accomplish anything you want in life, okay? If you put that into yourself, if you put that into your mindset, there's not really going to be room to hate on somebody else, because you know you're beautiful in your own way. You know you're positive in your own way. You know you handle things in your own way. You know that you're you. You're unique. Nobody can be you. So why not just be positive by yourself? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like all these tips just go along with each other. Like I didn't even plan it. I just put the list like that and then they just go with each other. Like that's crazy. I'm like so smart. Tip number 6 is to be confident in yourself. Guys, confidence, I feel like I haven't always been confident. Like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's not until 2020 that I started to be more confident in myself and my abilities. Like it was just one day I decided that I don't want to do what everybody is doing. I don't want to be a people pleaser. I want to do stuff that I want to do. I want to be able to say something and stand on it because it's my decision. Like, I just wanted to be able to just do stuff on my own without caring about what anybody is going to say. I'm not going to say I'm the most confident person ever, because sometimes I have doubts. Sometimes, you know, there's stuff that I'm like, I need to fix that. Nah, this is questionable. But be confident in yourself. Be confident in everything you do. If you're doing something and you're confident in it, chances are you're going to put your 100% in it. Like, you're going to work harder to make sure it's the best work you've done. You get what I'm saying? So be confident in yourself. Be confident in everything you do. And if there's something that you feel like you're not so confident about, that you want to change it, which is the next tip. So tip number 7 is to change whatever you feel like you don't like about yourself. So if it's a trait, let's say you're mean, you're selfish, or whatever it is, and you want to change that, change it. If it's something that has to do with your looks, change it. Level up. Learn how to do your makeup. Learn how to dress better. If you have to change certain things in your life in order to, be the person you want to be more confident in yourself, and be your best self, then do it. You can't just sit around and expect it to happen over time if you didn't put any work into it. So if there's bad stuff that you feel is bad about yourself, change it. And if you can't change it, accept it. Like, people have scars, people have stretch marks that they can't get rid of, people have different things, and it's like, listen, I'm just gonna have to accept it. Like, I'm still a bad bee. You get what I'm saying? And you could be confident and have insecurities. You could definitely be confident and have insecurities. But the thing about confidence is you're not letting your insecurities change the way you feel about yourself. Like, it doesn't make you any less of a person. Like, the way I do things is not going to change based on the way my stretch mark is on my butt that nobody sees every day. Only you can do things the way you do it. Nobody is gonna be able to do it the way you do it. And nobody could tell you anything, because you're you. Like, literally, you give power to people to tell you stuff about yourself if you're not confident. Like, when you're insecure about stuff and you let it affect your life heavily, you're basically letting people tell you who you are. Tip number 8 is to set boundaries. When you don't have boundaries, like when you don't have boundaries within yourself, like let's say you don't have a boundary to tell yourself to stop watching that Netflix show, to go do your homework, you're just gonna let shit slide. Like, literally, you're just gonna watch the Netflix until the due dates of the assignment is done and you have a 0, and then now you're just like, I should have done this, I should have done that. Or let's say you're in a relationship, you just let everything slide. You let the nigga cheat on you, you let the nigga just treat you any type of way. Then later you're like, oh my God, this was a red flag. I should have left by then. I should have done this, I should have done that. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. Like, if there's something it's not really your thing, let the person know, let yourself know, this is it, this is how it's gonna go, I'm not gonna deal with it. Like, literally, set boundaries. I feel like this tip is pretty self-explanatory. Like, set boundaries if you want order in your life. It just makes everything better. It just makes life go round. Like, setting boundaries and being organized kind of goes in the same thing. Be organized. Like, write things down, write due dates, stuff that you want to do, make plans for stuff you want to do. Like, I have 2 journals. I'm gonna show you. This is basically to make plans. I got both of these from TJ Maxx or something, and it was like $5. So cheap, but so cute. Like, it just makes you want to write. Make plans. Keep track of it in your agenda and set boundaries. If you go in that order, I feel like it just helps you just stay in track of everything you want to do in life, and it helps you stay consistent as well. Yeah, so do that, and it can help you level up. Next tip, guys, tip number 9 is going to be financial. If you have a business that you always wanted to start, it's time to start it. This is a sign for you to start. If you always wanted to start a YouTube channel, this is a time for you to start. If you always wanted to, I don't know what you want to do, but if you always wanted to do something and make money with that thing, do it, okay? But most importantly, have an emergency fund, please. Tip number 9 is to have an emergency fund. Guys, if 2020 taught me anything, is to have something saved up for a rainy day. Because if you don't, girl, it's a major setback. It's not a minor setback for a major comeback. It's a major setback, okay? Have an emergency fund, okay? Please, I beg. And have a savings account. Emergency fund and savings account, two different things, okay? 2 different things. I don't know why I'm getting so close to the camera. Let me just sit back. Emergency fund and the savings account are 2 different things, okay? I always like to have at least $1,000 in my emergency fund. And I'm saying always, my friend, let me tell you something, I started doing that recently because I had to learn it the hard way. But guys, please have an emergency fund. And I'm not talking about just have like $50 saved just on a rainy day. No. If you have a car, have at least $1,000 saved up, because anything could happen, okay? Anything could happen. And if you have nothing saved up, my friend, you are screwed. You are screwed. And also, have a savings account. Savings account, I feel like it's really important. Like, I have a savings account that I have no access to. Only my mom has access to it. And if there's anything my mom tells me every single day, save money. I don't know how many times my mom could tell me in a day to save money. Like, it amazed me how many times she says that. And I had to learn it the hard way, because she been telling me that. And I was saving, but then I used those savings to just make bad decisions. Clothes and stuff that I probably don't even wear. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, you buy so much stuff, but you wear the same things every day. Does that make any sense? Make it make sense, because my head is busting right now. When stuff is going bad, you know you have a backup plan. You have backup money. Now, if you're on your own, if you have a house and everything, $1,000 is not going to be enough, girl. Because you're going to have a lot of bills and stuff like that. You know, you get what I'm saying? If you have like a house and everything like that, then I think it was suggested to have like 3 months worth of like rent, light bill, water bill, anything like that. I kid you not, you're going to thank yourself. And stop spending money on those unnecessary clothes and shoes, man. Tip number 10 is to have manners. Guys, if you want to level up, you're gonna have to be nice to people, guys. Like, have the basic manners, like say please and thank you, say hi to people. Like, I don't care what it is. If you walk in somebody's house, you better say hi to everybody sitting there, because it's disrespectful. What is wrong with you? Anyways, if you walk in a room, guys, and you see people, no matter how shy you are, no matter how, I don't know, no matter how much you think people are gonna ignore you, I don't care what it is. Say hi, please. Say hi, have manners. Like, people be walking around with no basic manners, just walking around with attitude all day. What you think that shit is doing for you? Nothing. It's not doing anything. Be nice. Tip number 11. I feel like it should have been at the beginning of the video, but it's here right now. And if you're still watching, then boo. Oh my god. I love you, boo. How you subscribed? How you subscribe? Did you like this video? Did you thumb up? Did you comment? Like, did you do all that? Did you do all that? If you haven't, I'm reminding you, boo-boo, subscribe, like, and comment, period. But tip number 11 is to surround yourself with people that elevate you, people that make you do better in life, people that don't gossip about you, people that are not jealous of you, people that aren't haters, people that will be honest with you when they know you're doing something bad. You need to surround yourself with those people. If you don't have these people around you, you're always gonna have those yes ma'am, those people that are just haters. They just want to see you lose, and they're just keeping you close so that they could do better in their journeys. Like, it doesn't make any sense, but people are like that. Some people will use you until they don't need you anymore. They will just leave, and then they just leave you like, oh my god, did I do something? But it wasn't you. The whole time you surrounded yourself with people that weren't doing anything for you. They were just there, and you were just there. You thought that they were your friends, but they didn't think you were their friends. Surround yourself with people that help you elevate, that help you do better, that help you just be a better person. People that just tell you, nah, this is not for you. There's no other way around it but for you to level up, because they're all doing good, so that motivate you to do good too. You get what I'm saying? Tip number 12, I'm just gonna mention it before I forget it, is to move in silence. Yes, this is the last tip. The thing about moving in silence is you're able to take your L in peace. You're able to learn about the L you took and move on from there instead of dwelling on it. If you go around telling everybody about the plan you have and you don't get it done, and they ask you about it, you either feel ashamed about it, or you just feel like they're hating on you, or anything of that sort. If you want to do something, make a plan about it, set boundaries with yourself, you know, do all of that, get it done, and then show everybody when it's done. They will eventually see it when it's done. But if you just go around and just tell everybody, when you fail, you just feel so bad. You just feel like there's no coming back from there. Like, you can't do anything else because you would be embarrassed. But that's not really what it is. People do things all the time that they fail at. Like, they're just bad at. They just take L's at. But because they took it in silence, and nobody telling them anything about it because they took it in silence. If you're having a fight with your boyfriend, Don't go tell all your family. Don't go tell all your Instagram friends and your Snapchat followers, whatever. Don't go around telling everybody, because once you get back with that person, you will look dumb and your family members will hate them. And it will be hard for them to not see them the way you made them seem, if it makes any sense. Just keep your life private, please. It would just help you just take your L's in silence, if that makes any sense. But you're able to just do your own thing. Once you bloom, everybody see it or they don't. It don't matter, because you leveled up. You get what I'm saying? You did what you had to do and it's done. Whether people see it or not, it's none of your business. Their opinions don't matter, because you moved in silence, okay? Just do your own thing. If you're getting a new car, get it and then drive it around. Once people see you driving around their blocks, they'll see you. If you want a house, save up, get the house, live in that house for at least 3 months, okay? Until you tell everybody you have a house. I'm not saying do that specifically, but just move in silence. That's all I wanted to say. Move in silence, okay? Move in silence. That's it. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. If you enjoyed this video, then please make sure you thumbs up. Please make sure you subscribe. Please let me know if you want a part 2 to this, because I feel like I didn't really give you guys all the tips that I wanted to give, because it would have been a very long video. But if you want a part 2, then please make sure you let me know, please. And the way to let me know is to thumbs up, subscribe, comment it down below, you know, any type of communication, anything to just let me know that you enjoyed this video so that I can make some more will be appreciated. Okay? Peace out.